Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Juneteenth or the day after. I am your host, Dottley. I am the ninja of another color. We will have the full crew next episode. Again, I am Dottley. I'm your host. This is the Ninjas of Another Color. We are a pop culture, current events, sports, and much more podcast. Rate, review, follow, subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. Please give us 5 stars, give us 4 stars, give us 3 stars, give us 2 stars. You can even give us 1 star. If you don't give us any stars, I just assume I'm doing it properly. We are available wherever you get your podcast. Available on Spotify, iHeart, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast, Pandora, YouTube Music, formerly of Google Podcasts, and TuneIn Radio, and we are on Apple. Yes, we're on Apple. You can contact us at ninjasofanothercolor@gmail.com or on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You can also support via Cash App or Zelle. The information is on the About page of our podcast. Today is June 21st. The end of, no, we're still in, sorry. Yeah, today's June 20th, last day of the Gemini. So let's start it off right. As you see from the title, thank you for listening. So we would like to thank all the people who download and listen and spread the word from the locations that listen. We got Ashburn, Virginia, Paris, France. Okay, somebody needs to help me with this one. Oh, Tappahannock, Virginia. Thank you for listening. Columbus, Ohio, or Columbus, Georgia. Thank you both. San Jose, California, Flowery Branch, St. George's, Grenada. Norcross, we have Frankfurt, Germany, Charlotte, North Carolina, Lebanon, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, Smyrna, Tennessee. We have Kosovo, Pakistan, Ayers, France. You got St. Lucia, got Puerto Rico, got Greenwood, Tennessee, Okotosh, Tennessee, another Columbia. So I think one is Columbia, Ohio. One is Columbia, Georgia. No, that's Columbia. Which Columbia? Alexa, where is Columbia?
On Wikipedia.org, Columbia is the capital city of the U.S. state of South Carolina.
We got one from South Carolina. You got Knoxville, Tennessee, Lafayette, Tennessee, Mount Juliet, Tennessee, Montfrebo, Tennessee, Hermosillo, California, Chivitero, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, Herman. We have Kingston, Canada. We thank you all for listening. And if we missed anyone, please email us or hit us up on TikTok to let us know you're listening. All right. We're going to get the show started real quick because that's how we do. So it's old school tunage. Let's get it.
Surrender or pay the consequences.
Earth's most powerful soldiers are Earth's last chance to fight the spirals. Oh, darkness has fallen on the victims of the sun. Our world calls for courage, peace and freedom. We must own. We will fight.
underrated cartoon. That is the Spiral Zone. Great toys. All right. Stop it. All right, moving forward. Our first topic is did you see the NBA Finals?
Someone was detected at your front door.
Yeah, someone is detected at my front door. So we're going to Game 5. This was a boring finals. And if you bet that the Celtics would have won, you'd have made some money.
What you do best. And Doris, for Dallas, can they bring that same toughness and tenacity that was so impressive the other night?
They'll have to, Mike. Defense travels, and to me, as a player, when you throw yourself into the defense and the little details, it can take a little pressure off you offensively.
Drew Holiday's first shot goes up and in.
Against this Dallas Mavericks defense, you have a split second to make those decisions.
Doncic throws it up. Oh, beautiful pass, and Jones throws it down. They're 1 of 8 to start. Horford wide open. Tatum now picks up Doncic. Doncic has missed his first 3 shots. Stops, gets inside, draws the foul, and 1. Got Horford up in the air. Some of the supporting cast bringing that energy. Doncic behind the back. Green's going to try again. Josh Green, 2 for 2 from downtown. 2 here in the first quarter of Game 5. Tatum gets inside, blocked by Washington. And they're going to call a jump ball. Shot clock at 7. Doncic trying to create space. Beautiful pass, but Irving has to bring it out now. Throws it up, and Lively with the slam. Hauser guarding Doncic. Doncic goes right at him. Step back, jumper's got it. Second field goal for Luka Doncic.
But to me, it's his reaction time out of the drop, which is being on display here, the lack of it.
Jaylen Brown comes flying in on the pass from Holiday. Stolen by Tatum. Tatum goes up and lays it up and in.
Both on and off the ball, just night and day from Game 4. I totally agree, Doris.
Kyrie Irving, a circus shot from Irving as he goes across the lane. That's his first field goal. Tatum guarded by Lively. Finds Jaylen Brown. Knocks down another 3. That's their 5th. And the lead is up to 12. Doncic with 4 on the shot clock. Doncic finds Kleber. Kleber, nice turn and layup. Oh, Doncic upset. He wanted a foul call that time, yelling at Billy Kennedy. Kyrie Irving fires away. Got it. 3-pointer. That's huge for Dallas. They need Kyrie Irving to come alive. Now, starting 5 back in there for the Celtics. Tatum gets past Lively. Goes inside. The layup. Bank shot. It's good. And the foul. If the Mavericks try and take advantage, get Gafford involved right there on cue, throws it down.
It's a very quick look at the small lineup because here comes Al Horford.
Nice speed, and Gafford throws it down. Horford right, the set check back in. Derek White launches, can't get it. Ball tipped, and Hauser comes up with it. Tatum on the drive once again, gets to the rim. He's got 13 points here in the first half. First field goal for Washington. Holiday inside. Washington to Jones. Jones up and in off the glass. Falls down. Ball knocked loose. Look at White dive on it. Saved by Horford. Here comes Brown. Brown goes up. Layup is good. And the lead is back to 15. Here in the first half. Irving to Washington. Washington, Josh Green lines up a 3. Got it! Josh Green now 3 for 3 from downtown off the bench. Tatum goes inside. Flips it out. Brown, 3-pointer. Puts it in. Jaylen Brown with 14. Another assist for Tatum. He's got 9. Now puts it on the floor. Guarded by Doncic. Gets into the paint. Kicks it out in the corner. White steps back. 3-pointer. It's good! second. Doncic, count it, and the foul. Doncic, a strong move to the bucket. And it missed free throw. Horford the rebound. Here's Pritchard. He loves these. Puts it on half court of the buzzer. Bang! Pritchard at the buzzer with a three-pointer. He's done it again.
Hey, Mike, I asked Jason Kidd how they can chip away at this deficit. He said, we've been here before. We just need to get it to 10 heading into the fourth quarter. But he said, I told our guys and have to decide whether to hold on to the rope or let go. He said, yes, this is that moment, but we've got to hold on. We don't have a choice.
Inside, another nice feed, this time from Holiday, and Tatum with the flush. 36% from the field in game 4. They're right now out there at 52. Derek White, step back three. That's good. Derek White with his third three-pointer. Gafford now 6 points. Jaylen Brown has Doncic on him. Al Horford spots up. Al Horford hits a three. Jaylen Brown gets in the paint. Finds Holiday, the left hand off the glass. Timeout Dallas. It's a 26-point lead. And that was the big problem for the Mavericks in the first 3 games. Their offense struggled. Their defense has been their strength. Irving, nice turnaround shot there. Just his third field goal. Irving kicks it out. Green lines up. Three-pointer. Got it. Josh Green, 4 for 4 from downtown. Doncic pulls back. Goes at Porzingis, a foul and one. Luka Doncic chance for a three-point play. Doncic still, and the Mavericks still fighting. Doncic going coast to coast, high off the glass is good. Celtics have been in control, led by double figures as Brown knocks down a shot.
The attention that Tatum creates, making all the right rim reads.
Doncic. But Hauser on him. Doncic using his strength. Leans in. Falls back and banks it home. Mavericks were down 29. They came back, cut it to 8. Can they get one last incredible run? Lively the rebound. Back up. White got a piece of it. Derek White with another block. Brown pulls back out. Celtics can afford to take time off the clock. Brown drives. Finds Porzingis. But they're in a 21-point hole. Doncic gets it back, fires up the three, and finally gets one to go. Tatum has Derek Lively on him. Porzingis not expecting the pass. Shot clock at 4. White launches a three. It's good! Derek White from downtown.
Derek White bail out possessions at the end of a shot clock with big-time threes.
Doncic drives and finishes. Tatum, hesitation, bank shot is good. And the foul. Slick move from Jason Tatum. Right now he gives his team a 22-point lead with 7:45 remaining. Irving finds a spot and hits the three. Hardaway trying to guard Tatum. Tatum spins, falling away. It's up and good. But you have your two stars, Tatum and Brown, with 17 assists, 11 for Tatum, 6 for Brown. Their growth as playmakers, a big part of this season, as Doncic rattles in the three. 27 points for Jason Tatum, stolen by White. Tatum the drive, Tatum the finish. Timeout Dallas. Chance for redemption here this year, and they're 4 minutes away. Doncic goes inside, lays it up and in.
Their actions don't always reflect that. Every guy on the Boston Celtics has said that this season, and their actions have reflected that.
Kyrie Irving steps back, knocks down the three as we approach 3 minutes remaining. Doncic comes up with a steal. Goes inside, finds P.J. Washington. Layup is good. And Joe Mazzulla not taking any chances, even with a 21-point lead. All the work, all the sacrifice, handling the enormous weight of massive expectations. ends tonight here. It's over. Time to say it again, Boston. Anything's possible. Banner number 18 has been secured. The Celtics are NBA champions.
All right, kids. Yeah, they blew them out 4-1, and they blew them out. They let go of the rope. Okay, my take from this is that Dallas will never win a title with Luka as the lead, unless he gets into shape and makes some defensive effort. He is going to be the detriment of that squad. And the question is, how many championships Boston can win? I think they only going to win they won't win anymore because you have the 76ers, you have the Bucks, you have the Indiana Pacers, and you have the Knicks. If they all make significant moves to get better, they'll challenge in the East. And then you have Denver, OKC, Minnesota. So the West and East is stacked. So I don't think, you might even get the Lakers. And speaking of the Lakers, well, that was a boring finals, is what you expected. And the Lakers make news the day after the NBA Finals bye.
ESPN sources J.J. Redick has signed on a 4-year contract to become the next head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. Rob Pelinka offered the job this morning, and Redick started working on a staff to surround himself with experience. So that breaking news, of course, we know the relationship that J.J. has with LeBron. Of course, LeBron James, not at all a part of the head coaching process, hiring process necessarily. But Perk, what is your reaction to the fact that J.J. is now officially the Los Angeles Lakers' next head coach?
You know what? I'm not mad at it. Anytime a former player, right, could get an opportunity to be in that position and be a head coach, I'm all in for it, right? We know that J.J. Redick is a brilliant basketball mind. We know he knows the game in and out, the X's and O's. Again, I'm gonna go back to what I said before. The only thing when it comes down to J.J. Redick is he gonna be able to speak the language in that locker room, right? We look at the NBA Finals, and who did we see coaching in the NBA Finals? We saw Jason Kidd, and we saw 35-year-old Joe Mazzulla. And the one thing that I've been hearing and seeing is how Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and all these guys on the Celtics talk about how they relate to Joe Mazzulla and how he's affected their lives outside of basketball. It's more the X's and O's when it comes down to being the head coach. Can J.J. Redick elevate his game, put a little bit of his ego aside, and go in that locker room and speak today's language? This is a different day and age, UD. This is not when you and I were coming up and we are under the Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley system. Only a few coaches are allowed to be that best version of themselves. So I applaud it. You know, JJ, kudos to him. And let's see where it goes.
So J.J. Redick has been sought after on multiple staffs and as a head coach in a lot of situations over the last couple of years. He's turned them down. Like 2 years ago, the Boston Celtics said, "Can you come be on Joe Mazzulla's staff?" And he said, "No, I'm not ready for that. I want to take some time away from my playing career." He has some young kids he wants to be around. This is a guy, this is not just the Lakers who've been interested in J.J. Redick. There's been a number of teams. I know teams had him on their board as replacements for iconic coaches in this league. He is somebody that has been scouted and thought of as a future great head coach in this league for a long time. And the Lakers, I know it may have seemed like it took a long time to land on JJ Redick, and they did have this conversation and offer to Dan Hurley, but JJ Redick is a very sought-after head coach in this league, and the Lakers are taking a chance on somebody. He's unproven, but they're not the only ones who were considering taking a chance on him, and the fact that they did this now, I just come back to these two words that we always talk about with LeBron James: basketball IQ. We've talked about it since he was in Cleveland. That is what he wants in a coach on his team and the players on his team. JJ has that in spades, as we've all heard in
I think
his interview.
that's three words. Basketball, intelligent quotient.
Okay, well, IQ together is just a word.
Right, okay.
We can shorten it, right? It's like LA. Is it LA or Los Angeles? Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay, copy editor.
Dave, your thoughts on JJ being the new head coach?
Listen, as Ramona was saying, ever since he interviewed with the Toronto Raptors for a spot on their staff, he got the bug, and he thought this will be his destiny in this game. He's accomplished so many other things when it comes to basketball, but he really felt like he had something to give to today's game and used all the basketball acumen he's picked up over the years from Coach K at Duke, playing for a championship head coach, a guy with championship pedigree with Doc Rivers, a long portion of his career with the LA Clippers. And he's a guy who's succeeded pretty much everything that's come his way in this sport. He was ahead of the game when it came to podcasting. It wasn't just him doing Mind the Game with LeBron James.
Yeah,
While he was a player, he was doing a podcast with Bill Simmons and The Ringer. And I just think it's a worthy gamble. There's risk involved. He's never coached a game other than for his children. But it's a worthy gamble, and he's going to step in with the confidence and I think the self-assurance it takes to stand in the storm that happens almost every year with the Lakers and with LeBron James teams.
Yeah, I'm with Perk on that one, man. At this stage of the game, it's a players' league. They gotta like you in the league these days. It's not when we play, when they just give you a task and you run through a brick wall and you don't ask any questions. It's a players' league, and if they don't like you, they'll get you out of there. So the first thing JJ's got to do is go in there and establish relationships with these guys. I know he has one with LeBron James, but he's got to establish relationships with all these guys in the locker room. He's got to make sure that it's only one voice and that he earns their respect. I remember playing for Eric Spoelstra. I know the Spo that we see now today, but the Spo that started was in the film room. The Spo that started was rebounding. The Spo that started was working us out. He came in there, and me and Dwayne remember that Eric Spoelstra, but he earned our respect. He earned the name Spoelstra Nostra. He worked for that. So JJ's going to have to work and earn those guys' respect.
Perk, I want to ask you this because UD's talking about earning the players' respect. I heard him this morning on First Take talking about how obviously they know who he was as a player. They understand his basketball mind, but he hasn't been a head coach yet. How does he go into that locker room and earn that respect from those players?
Well, I think he got to find that fine line of separating the two, right? Of being the head coach, but also being somewhat of a friend, right? You talk about being a players' league. I think the way that he starts is that he got to get the attention of the most important person in that locker room, and it's not LeBron James, it's Anthony Davis. If I'm JJ Redick, that's the first person I'm getting on the phone with and figuring things out. Now we already know he's probably already had conversations with Braun, but again, this had to be an Anthony Davis hire. How are you going to put Anthony Davis in the best position to be successful? If J.J. Redick is able to get on the same page and get Anthony Davis' attention and respect, like UD was talking about, the respect factor, everyone else is going to follow. Everyone else is going.
All right, the Lakers announced their coach. What'll be messed up if they trade Anthony Davis, and they're a playoff team on the verge of starting to rebuild. Got to see what he's going to do with his staff. Is Gilbert Arenas going to be on his staff? Is any former players going to be on his staff? Is Monty Williams going to be on his staff? We'll see. All right. Sticking with sports, did the Braves turn the corner? Did they turn the corner to win the NL East? I know it's the Detroit Tigers, but it looks like they're getting in the groove. They finally got over the haze of losing Acuna, but let's check it out.
Spencer threw a sinker in his most recent start for the first time ever. He said he wanted a pitch that could go into righties. The first time he started working on it was this most recent offseason. At that point, he didn't have a lot of confidence in it. He said some minor league instructors told him, keep working on it before you add that to the arsenal. But he took a 5-month hiatus, so he didn't start working on it again until a couple days prior to his most recent start. He threw a bullpen with Rick Kranitz and Sal Fasano, providing a lot of insight. At that point, they told him it's ready to go. He feels confident. It's something we will likely see again in this start here tonight.
4th career start. What's interesting tonight for Schwellenbach is that he's a Saginaw, Michigan native, about 100 miles northwest of Detroit on I-75.
And we are underway at Truist Park.
He also has a good 4-seam fastball. That one right in there to take care of Vierling.
Here's Riley Green, 1 for 2 last night.
3-2 again. And he takes ball 4. That's his 3rd walk in 2 games, and Canna will come up.
Spencer kicks, deals, and struck him out on 3 pitches.
That will end the first inning.
Casey Mize, our Wallside Windows starting pitcher, Dan.
Yeah, he's coming off a really good start where he went 6 innings and just gave up 4 hits.
0-2 pitch, up the middle for a single. And Kelnick takes advantage for a leadoff hit. And now yesterday's hero, Ozzie Albies. Ozzie laces this fair down the right field line. It'll rattle around to the corner. Kelnick's around third. Ozzie wants 3. He's got 3. Kelnick scores, and the Braves lead it in the first.
Instant offense here to kick things off. Marcell Ozuna, the infield race in for Detroit.
Ozuna, liner to left. That'll produce another run. The National League RBI leader strikes again. 2-0 Atlanta. Zach McKinstry just got serenaded by a little Saved by the Bell as he walked up to the plate there. Swing and a miss. Down goes Zach McKinstry, and on we go to the bottom of the 2nd.
Bottom 3rd of the order due up against Casey Mize.
Bounces it to 3rd. Urshela backing up. Wide throw, and Duvall is safe at 1st. You mentioned, CJ, how this infield, particularly Urshela and Keith, have had their issues, and they show up there. The leadoff man aboard again for Atlanta. Now showing bunt. Wall lays it down. You know he's got the speed. That's a hit, baby. He laid that thing down perfectly.
1 down here in the 2nd.
As it's 3-2, and he struck him out. There's a slider coming inside. First punch out for Mize.
Albies tripled his last time up.
Going to be one of the longest at-bats, if not the longest at-bat of the year. You can see Casey Mize working hard. He's already soaked through that jersey.
He is.
What are you thinking as a batter in this situation?
Well, that you've seen just about all he's got.
His ability to cover the entire zone, keep at-bats alive, get deep into at-bats, fight off the pitches you don't like until hopefully you get the one that you do.
But who's going to win this marathon?
Career long plate appearance for Ozzie Albies. He'll see a 13th pitch. And he hits it in the air for center field. Vierling is back on it. He makes the catch. I'd say the inning's over, but the at-bat has been longer than most innings.
And the Tigers go 1-2-3 in the 3rd. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Casey Mize didn't get much of a break there after a long bottom of the 2nd. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, 2-0 Atlanta.
Riley Green leads it off in the 4th inning.
Swinging a ground ball back to the mound, a little hopper off the plate, and the throw to first to get him. And that'll do it for Riley Green. 1 down.
1 out, Canna at first. Here's Urshela. The other way, Olsen tried to reach around and get the double play, but Canna was able to escape him.
Now that would have been an amazing way to end this inning, and don't be fooled by what it sounded like. The ball was not hit very hard at all, just 66 miles an hour off the bat. But how about Matt Olson first making sure that you catch it, but just missing.
Schwellenbach hits Canna, and now Keith.
And now Justin Henry Malloy with an opportunity. 2 on, 2 out. Braves with a 2-0 lead.
Schwellenbach fires in, and this one is hit out toward left. Wall is there. He's got it. 2 runners stranded. Still 2-0 Atlanta. Bottom of the order in Carson Kelly.
That's ball 4, and he walks Kelly here. That, to your point, that is an oddity for him.
Vierling in the top of the order. Right there at the knees. You don't want to challenge that one if you're Detroit. Certainly a strike. Right to Matt Olson on 1 easy bounce. Schwellenbach cruising through 5. We are halfway home.
Riley Green leads off for the Tigers.
This lunar talk interrupted by Riley Green with a drive to right center. That's down on the warning track. Riley Green on his way around second. Heading to third. He is in there sliding on the anniversary of his debut with a leadoff triple.
Here's kind of the first baseman.
2-2. Got him. Cutter down and away. Canna swings through it. 6 strikeouts for Schwellenbach, a young career high for the right-hander.
Here's Gio Urshela.
This into left field, and the Tigers churn out run number 1 tonight. It's an RBI single for Gio Urshela. It's 2-1.
Bounce to Matt Olson. He'll spin and fire to second for 1. Schwellenbach did all he could. So did Orlando Arcia, but safe at first. 0-2 pitch to him. And that one is right down the chute. Malloy caught looking. That'll send us to the bottom of the 6th. Well, if that's the last pitch that Spencer throws tonight, he did it with a little flair of frozen pizza.
Zach McKinstry to lead off the 7th against Pierce Johnson. He's the 8-hole hitter.
Well, that one is going to sit him down. Well located. McKinstry did not offer at it, and there's one away.
And with one down, catcher Carson Kelly coming up.
Shallow right. Duvall coming in. He will take it.
And Wencel Perez is going to hit against Pierce Johnson.
Runner goes again. Reaches for this. Slaps it out to Kelnick. Kelnick has it, and it is still 2-1 as we head to the stretch.
Adam Duvall at the plate for Atlanta.
3-2, swing and a miss. Really nice changeup to get the swing and miss. 7 up, 7 down for Bo Brisky as he wipes out the ball.
And Andrew Chafin called upon. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There is that slider to the outside corner.
Working third base side of the rubber, the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Boy, he is just dealing right now. Last time out, he struck out the side. Now he strikes out the first 2 he faces.
Well, it was announced just a couple of hours ago that the Say Hey Kid, the great Willie Mays, passed away earlier today at the age of 93. 24-time All-Star, 12-time Gold Glover, Hall of Famer, inducted back in '79, one of the greatest to ever do it. And he has now left us at 93 years of age.
Raisel Iglesias will come on here in the 9th inning for the Braves to try to earn his 19th save.
Swing and a miss. That one in the zone, but he couldn't get it. One away in the 9th. Broken bat. Shallow center. Kelnick charging. He's got it. 2 away. Well, when Raisel Iglesias finishes off a save, every Braves fan knows what he does. He points to the sky. Look at those shoes, CJ.
They are amazing. I love the footwear that the guys have. You can see the Braves logo on the back of the shoes as well.
Payoff pitch. Softly in the air. Ozzie says he's got it. He does. Braves win. Back-to-back 2-1 victories for Atlanta.
And huge congratulations.
All right, the Braves are 40-31, 9 games over 500. Took 2 from the Tigers, and going for the series sweep. I think, like I said, I think got over a hangover of no more Acuna for this year. So we'll see if they get it on track, because they go to New York on Friday, and this is going to be Apple TV. So guess what? It's going to be on Apple TV. But let's check out the rubber game of the series.
Everything has gone better than expected here for Ronaldo Lopez and what the Atlanta Braves had planned for him, giving him that opportunity to be in the rotation. You can see that ERA. Got a great matchup today with 2 of the best in the game. But Ronaldo Lopez, I'm not going to say he's been the biggest surprise, but to this level, what he has accomplished has been pretty impressive so far this season. I don't think anybody saw it coming.
Wencel Perez, rookie, leads off for Detroit. Bats from the left side.
Ball's cranked to left field, and that's down for a base hit. It's a 2-2 slider, and Perez is on to lead off the ball game.
And Colt Keith stands in from the left side.
First pitch he sees, he sends out to Kelnick. And Jared Kelnick reels it in 1 away.
And with 1 down and 1 on and no score, Riley Green comes to the plate.
Perez runs, throw down to second's not even close. Wencel Perez stole that off of Ronaldo Lopez.
He did. He got a really good jump, and Ronaldo Lopez took a little bit of time.
Looking good there. Once again, got Riley Green to go up top. Still got the runner out at second, 2 away. Another cleanup hitter, Mark Canna. Swing and a miss. Yes, Lopez got him. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the top of the first.
Tarek Skubal will try to quiet them down, as the Tigers really have throughout the series. Just 4 runs for Atlanta, and will the Tigers ace have a win in the cards for Detroit on the way out?
Jared Kelenic back at the top of the order for Atlanta.
Jared Kelenic, fly ball left field. Akil Baddoo is back at the warning track to make the catch. On another windy day here at the ballpark, it's blowing left to right, and there is one away.
Ozzie had a big solo home run in the 8th inning of Game 1.
1-2. Line through the right side. There's a single for Ozzie Albies with 1 out. Control not good here to Ozuna, and the Braves have something brewing in the first.
And now Matt Olson digs in from the left side.
Second base side, and Colt Keith makes the catch. I wonder what if that ball does drop. You're probably not going to get 2, but you might get everybody running around like third-grade soccer defense.
Austin's had a great homestand, batting .500 with 3 home runs and 8 driven in.
Whoa, inside and hit him. Where did that catch him?
Load the bases
Saw Skubal
and
throw one
nothing.
up inside at the face of Marcell Ozuna, and he hits Riley here. Bases loaded, so an opportunity here. Tarek Skubal has not been put in many of these situations this year.
On the ground to shortstop, McKinstry deep in the hole, lets it rip. Got him, Ibanez! Gymnastically saves the inning for Skubal.
A guy that doesn't play that often over at first base just came up with a wonderful scoop to hopefully get Tarek Skubal out of this inning.
Yes, that is truly a brilliant athletic play by Andy Ibanez and McKinstry to get it there.
Bottom third of the order for Atlanta here, starting with Murphy.
That swing looked pretty good right there for Sean Murphy. Takes a knuckle curve out to left field for a single.
One down to Ramon Laureano coming up.
Laureano gets his first hit off of Skubal. Good timing. 2 on with 1 out here in the second inning for Atlanta.
He just telegraphed the heck out of that changeup. And by that I mean he kind of slowed his leg kick and delivery down and sent a little message to Ramon that something off speed was coming, and he nailed that changeup.
2-2 popped up on the infield, and that's the infield fly rule. Out number 2 as Keith comes in.
Albies a single last inning. Now a chance here in the second. To left field. Baddoo over. He won't get there. The Braves are going to grab the lead in the second inning. Ozzie Albies with an RBI single, 1-0.
You talk about attacking Tarek Skubal early. That was a curveball that was in the middle of the plate. When he has gotten hurt, especially against good lineups, it was regardless of pitch types, and it's balls in the middle of the plate.
Dangerous hitter at the plate, Austin Riley.
Is that thing going to drop? Baddoo comes a long way, but he can't glove it. Austin Riley's going to go to second and have a double. Third double of the series for Riley.
That's a beauty right there, because it looked like Baddoo had this baseball. He had gotten there and laid out. Wasn't a great route, but he got there and in the glove, and yeah, the ground caused the fumble. He couldn't quite squeeze it.
So Riley in scoring position, and now Adam Duvall.
Wave and a miss, strike 3. He went back to the breaking ball in the zone. He got the swing and miss, and there are 2 down.
Now this will be interesting to see how he pitches Murphy. He gave up a base hit on an off-speed pitch his last time around. Let's see if he just tries to blow him away now.
Riley still out at second base. 1-2 from Skubal. Lifted to right center field. That baby is gone. Sean Murphy with a mash. And Atlanta has a 3-0 lead in the third.
Yeah, it's a changeup that just stays up and out over the plate. Sean Murphy does a good job of staying back behind it, hitting it where it's pitched, and ends up hitting that home run to right center field. If that ball's down, I think it's again, it's not the pitch selection. It was just probably not located where Tarek Skubal would have wanted.
So a pair of singles, 2 on, and now here's Baddoo. Laureano over. So Baddoo hits it well, nothing to show for it, and the Tigers strand 2 to the home half of the fourth. Atlanta enjoying a 3-0 lead. First pitch off the bat of Laureano is lifted to left center field, and Ramon Laureano has his first homer in a Braves uniform, and it's 4-0. Well, he got a hold of that one, 426.
That was fun to watch. 95-mile-an-hour fastball that he turns around at 106. And Laureano's dealt with some injuries and some lack of production over the last couple of years, but when he has been healthy early in his career, he has been special.
Skubal has made it at least 5 innings in every start this season, but the Braves threatening to knock him out a little earlier. 4-0 lead, 2 on, and now look at the throw to third is wide. Ozzie was going to steal it anyway, but then Skubal will get charged with an error. Ozzie will score, and it's 5-0.
That's tremendous timing. You get a guy who is rattled a little bit, and especially when you have the left-handed pitcher, if you're going to try to steal third, it's a little bit easier to do it against lefties.
Likely the last inning here for Lopez, trying to finish off another fantastic outing.
He has shined in a lot of ways, has Ronaldo Lopez this year. The .082 batting average against with runners in scoring position. When teams have had opportunities, he has shut them down.
He'll try to do it again here with Canna the batter. He got him right there at the knees. Canna argues, but he has no argument. He is done. Some frozen pizza to finish off the afternoon for Mr. Lopez. He's been sensational all year for Atlanta.
Start to the 5th inning for Atlanta. Here's one of the day's heroes from earlier. Sean Murphy's 2 for 2.
This ball is hit high and deep to left. Murphy has left the building again. A pair of 2-run homers for the Braves catcher, and Atlanta has opened it up. It's 7-0. Baddoo is the batter. Whoa, there goes the bat. All the way out to Matt Olson. It's also a strikeout, by the way. That's of even more importance. And Bummer just a single and nothing else at the top of the 7th.
One down to Mark Canna coming up. Ground ball to third. Backhanded pickup by Riley. Off balance throw to first. Dugout on a short hop by Olson. Great play both sides. 2 down.
2-2 pitch, and he blows it by him. Urshela is down. Hernandez with a really nice 1-2-3 top of the 8th. 2 away here in the 9th. Ozzie's got it. Braves win. A sweep and a shutout to finish off the homestand.
All right, the Braves are 41-31, 10 games over 500. Today was a day off, and they take on the Yankees. So let's see if they make that push for NL East, which I think they will. And ouch. And let's see if they win the East for what? Another title? See if they do that. And we're going to move on to Bad Boys 4. I know a lot of people didn't watch. Haven't seen it yet, but no spoiler alert. It's a good movie. If you are a fan. But my question is, are we supporting Will Smith again? Or are we going to the movies for Martin? What was that? What is going on? 1 second. All right, looks like we're having technical difficulties. This is part one of Thank You Very Much. We're going to start part two in a minute.